Hey, welcome back to the final mission in Let Supreme Ghost Thief 2X. We are playing Betrayal today. We are going to load up the end of the cure and watch the briefing, and there's going to be quite a shift in the theme and in the story here if you're not aware of it. So let's watch it.
Your journey to the hospital was not in vain. You'll see. Grab the scales with both hands. Empty your mind of all things except that which you are trying to accomplish. Then state your intentions clearly, and the spirit of the artifact will do what needs to be done. Thought will be given substance, and desire made tangible. Tell it to stop his suffering. Look at him. Look what's been done to him. Make the spirit feel his pain. It can put an end to it. Stop his suffering. Make it end his pain. Now! He's gone now. Taken away. But there is still something you can do. You know who's responsible. You know who did this to him. Truart! You can make him pay. Make him feel the pain he's inflicted upon others. Use the scales. You'll have your revenge. He'll suffer for what he's done.
Kadar, all in vain.
Then I will do what you could not. He will pay. They all will. You are my will made flesh. Look at me. I'm your wellspring and master. Obey me and heed no words but mine. Go now. Find him. Go!
All right. So, Malak has lied to you about everything you hold dear. His madness has taken Kadar and will take others if you don't stop him. He must die. Malak is using and controlling the beast, and as long as it's alive, it will do his bidding. Find a way to destroy it. So we have to kill Malak, and we have to destroy the beast that he conjured up. So, this mission is obviously very different from the other ones. It is, I would say, following suit from Into the Maw of Chaos, and also, to a certain extent, Sabotage at Soulforge, where it's a very different mission from all the others, and has sort of untraditional gameplay. It is obviously much more similar to the Maw than Sabotage, but I would say sort of it's comparable in the uniqueness of those two missions. Out of those three finales of the three campaigns, I would say this is the weakest out of those three. I don't really enjoy this mission too much. However, there are redeemable qualities about it. It has some cool atmospheric settings in a few places that we'll visit. But it's a very linear mission, and it's not very, it's not very enjoyable, and it is a little challenging to ghost, but it's not super enjoyable ghosting experience because of its linear fashion. There's also hardly any loot, so it's just a matter of getting to the objectives. That's essentially it. So we'll go ahead and start. Okay, let's make a real save. And we don't have any map. No, we do. Okay, I didn't think we got this until a little bit later. All right. So this is a map. This is the only map we have. And we're not in this area yet, so I'm not really sure where we get the map from. But anyway, we will come down here. We will teleport to a different location first, and then we will get to a little cave system here, and then an open glade with a river going through it. There is a path through a cave here that goes up along the northern rim, brings us up to some more caves and some waterfalls, up to Malak's house, and then furthermore into Malak's lair behind it. So that's the order we're going to do things in here. We are carrying the loot from the last mission, 1574, that carries over, and all the weapons, I think, as well. We had a mine, and yeah, water arrows, and we have a gas arrow. We're gonna need to douse one torch, and we can use either a water or a gas arrow to do that. I've only done it with a water arrow. I didn't think about the gas arrow, but there shouldn't be a difference there. It's a bust to douse the light source for Supreme, so it's not Supremeable, but I think we should be able to Supreme the rest of the mission. I think so. So, we are, as you can recognize, back in the mansion from mission 1. So it's a little bit more broken down or run down than it was earlier. A little bit changed. Over here we have a readable. I have suffered long here, alone, hiding in the dark. My fellow pagans shun me now, jealous of my power. Jealous. They owe all they are to me, and now the fools refuse to suffer my presence. My prophecy will prove true, for none of them will survive Truart's bloody purge. Victoria waits and calls it wisdom. I say it is fear and cowardice that restrains her now. The power of the woodsy lord lies within her grasp. My people will not see me as savior, but savior I will become to them nonetheless. I will play this part for my people, even in their ignorance and rejection. If only my body could draw strength from this prison of stone and steel, as it once did from the trees and brooks, I would return and tear both of Truart's eyes from his skull. Perhaps the woodsy one has smiled on me yet this day. A fledgling female has fallen into my lap, the overflow of some irrelevant business in this wretched city. I think it not coincidence, but a sign, a confirmation. Perhaps by her youth and vigor she will perform the tasks that are beyond my aging body. Her anger will serve me well. So this is one of, I think, 3 or 4 readables that Malak is leaving behind. I personally think that the story shift here with Malak turning evil and suddenly having a plan all along, and sort of puppeteering Zaya all these first 12 missions, I think it's very forced. I don't think it works well. And these readables here are sort of shoehorned in to make sense of that story. So to me, this decreases the believability of the whole campaign. I feel that Zaya's motivation and incentive to go through what she did is completely in vain, as she even pointed out in the video. So to me, this doesn't really make logical sense. I mean, maybe logical, but it's not entertaining to me to have to shift this much and make all the missions leading up to this point really be not pointless from a gameplay perspective, but from a story perspective, yes. So that's just my take on it. Please give me your opinion, but I don't think that the way they did it with the story here serves the campaign's best interest, to put it that way. But anyway, we'll still enjoy the mission though. So here is a slow fall potion, and over by the portal you have a healing potion. Over here there's a water arrow. And there's only one other thing inside the mansion, and that is a locust hive over here. Upstairs you can go, but there's nothing upstairs. Can't go out front though. And out front you have 2 spider eggs. You can mantle over here in New Dark, but you couldn't in Old Dark. 2 healing fruits. And over here is another locust hive. That's pretty much all you have in the mansion. So let us hop through here. Okay. So here you saw the beast had teleported and obviously then have killed Truart. So that proves the point in the Thief 2 storyline where I mentioned a couple of times earlier we are in. So we are basically now emerging at the mission Blackjack, mission 7 in Thief 2. So everything that's been happening up until this point have been in the mission 3 or 2, 3 to 7 in the Thief 2 timeline. So this is then an alternate take, I assume, on what happened to Truart, because in Thief 2 it was assumed that it was the pagans that had killed him, or Victoria maybe. But now it's Malak's beast, so it's an alternate reality, I guess, in the same Thief universe. Okay, so over here is another slow fall potion if you want to hop down here. You can cushion the landing on the door frame. Now down here are 2 guards, there's 1 stationary and 1 patrolling. They haven't alerted even though 1 is hunting.
I should take a painting. Yeah, that'd be a nice way to pass some time. Paint a night sky and some stars.
She will alert, first alert like normal if she sees us.
Masterpiece. I wonder if they take it at the museum.
So what we can do here to get down is actually something a little bit weird. We can mantle up, high up above this. Do that a little bit better. See here, you can mantle up way up here. There is no way to mantle up on just the wall here, so this is the only way to get up on this one. So this isn't an exploit, it's just, I would say, a misdesign. Because you can't walk in here, I'm trying to. So it's just that the texture doesn't match the actual wall height. So this is obviously outside of Truart's mansion here. So we can jump to the river. We should dodge the woman's view here. So there's only 3 pieces of loot in this mission besides the starting loot. And 2 of those are in this well. Quite difficult to see actually because the, let's see, 1, 2 coin pairs. They're worth 20 each, total 16, 14. And we're going to listen to a guy here.
Yes, comes to finish me off then. Finish what his beastie could not. Makes it quick then. Snap, snap.
I'm not under Malak's control. He tricked me. He lied to me all along. Do you know him?
His tricksy ways did lure you in, did they not? Malak's words are not the words of a sane man. Danger is he. Danger to the lady, to himself, to the city. I was sent here by the lady to kill Truart, and then your Malak. But did his beastie did biters me.
But I don't understand. Why did he do this? How can I stop him?
I brings gift from the lady. You takes it now.
There is no time. Where is Malak now?
Must you find Malak's lair? He hides the beasties there to do his magic. But the beastie no likes it. It wild likes us. Get you the scales. Must destroys them. You must. The soil calls me home.
Alright, so the lady obviously is Victoria, so Malak and Victoria are enemies. So we're again seeking, or we're not Garrett, but Zaya is now aiding Victoria. So the scales are Malak's source of control over the beast. Destroy them. So we are destroying the beast, Malak, and the scales. So here is a note from Victoria. Dearest Oleander, the time has come. Truart is the scourge that must be wiped from this city, else our beloved brothers and sisters will suffer more. Powerful by the day grows his allegiance to the mechanists. Be swift you must, my brother. One more deed must you perform. You have heard mention of the shame of Malak, though with us you were at not were you at the time of his rise to power. He was a fellow woodsman, a pagan of purest blood at the beginning. However, foolish was I, and allowed him to gain mastery of too many of our woodsy magics. Learned quickly he did, more quickly than the others, gaining too much power to himself. Ambitions he had, some say even to rule the pagan brethren himself, to lead them along his own twisted path, a path of madness and open war with the Hamrites. Abide our restraints he would not, but sought to overthrow the man-fools with magic, killing anyone not of the trickster. Even in a position of servitude, his actions did provoke fear and doubt in the hearts of our leaders. Such was his arrogance that Constantine bid us banish him, cast him out of the pagan way forever. We were not strong enough then to kill him, not ourselves. This task we reserved for the woodsy one himself. But rob us of our plan, the manful Garrett did, and so Malak's foul treachery continued to grow green. Strong he has become in exile, amassing knowledge of ancient demons and hidden places of the law, places even our greatest prophets cannot see. But after years of doubt, after wondering if Malak had indeed become too powerful to kill, fortune smiled upon us. 1 year ago to this day, discovered his lair Truart did, and tried to strike him down, thinking him a common pagan. Malak in his foolishness underestimated the sheriff and his man-fools. Blinded him in one eye they did, but traded he sight for vision. Escaped their grasp he did, and began to plot his revenge. Returned to hiding after that battle he did, but vowed a great and terrible vengeance. We could not find him for several moons, as our powers of divination were diminished without the woodsy one amongst us. But now resurfaced Malak has. The vines and spirits wisps tell me he has coaxed a young woman to aid him in his quest for vengeance. To strike out at Truart is his plan, then to return here and deaden us as well. Weak and frail he is, but I fear that if he has gathered the artifacts he seeks, soon he will unleash a great magic, powerful enough to cripple us. The spirits say that he has created a summoning circle in his abandoned mansion. For what creature of the maw I know not. My brother, make arrangements I must to meet the sneaksy one Garrett in the grove. This important task I leave in your hands. Our finest warrior you are, get to Truart you must, and end his life before Malak can steal it. Then south you must go beyond the walls of his manor, and find the evil Malak's lair. Kill him swiftly, for arrogant he is, and blinded to his fate he has become. Reach him you must before he grows strong again. I fear if we do not find Malak soon, an even greater threat than Karis he will become. I have given you the keys of our ally, Lieutenant Mosley. Lose them not. Beast you evergreen, fair Oleander. Return quickly, Victoria. Okay, so I guess since Victoria has given this guy the keys of Lieutenant Mosley, Oleander here is the guy that was supposed to kill Truart. Maybe he actually is the one who's supposed to have killed Truart now. I'm not sure. Or if it's still the beast. Let's leave that here. Here is a rope arrow, by the way. And we can only move in one direction here. So now we are supposed to be in this cave here. Here's a moss arrow. Another readable. My impatience grows, but Zaya is learning quickly, as if destined to be my avatar. She has shown an unnatural talent for becoming one with Shadow, as I long to be. My conflicts with Truart have prevented my own forays into the city to obtain the tools for my plans, but the girl is easily taught. Zaya passed the test with relative ease, and now I have the Book of Knowledge I have sought for so long. So this book is the one that we got in the museum in Mission 2, The Trials That Shape Us. As I have foreseen, the scales do indeed rest within the Great Wall in the ruined Old Quarter. Do I dare believe the prophecy that only a follower of Amaris can claim them? Much bookwork has revealed to me that Zaya's precious Linjala is but a descendant of the Elder God. Again, not coincidence, but fate. The woodsy lord has seen my suffering on behalf of his people, and has chosen me in this age to do his deeds. Okay. Over here there are two more locust hives. So now we are in that cave. Let's make a real save here. We're coming up on the most difficult section here in the mission. Bonfire with a skull. So this is then the Glade we're in now. You can see there's a cave separate from this to the northeast. I'm going to show you a few things to pick up here, and then I'll go back to this save game. So down in the river at this end here, you can see maybe... Oops, didn't mean to do that, but there's a water arrow. Over there's a gas arrow. Didn't mean to get attacked by that. And over here's a moss arrow. That is all there is to pick up in this big glade right here. At least that I've found. Now in here, we are now headed north towards that cave. You can go in through there or in this way. Okay, I'm going to turn down the ambient volume here all the way, because it's very loud. Here there's a stationary Ratman, or are they Monkey Man or Ratman? I'm not sure. And then there's a patroller. Now, there's no way that I've found to get through this cave without dousing the torch in the corner up there. Then you can get through this cave without a first alert. But you get caught by one of those two guys no matter what, without dousing that torch. So even for Ghost, you can't get through here. Certainly not for Supreme. Now that pathway here goes up and continues along the northern end of the glade. So this is the north here. So up there is where we will end up. You can see a patroller there. So I've only found one way to get up there. And that is this way here. Let's try that. We have a real save. Go up here like that. And then we got to jump. And grab the arrow in the process. We'll have to wait for him to come back down then, because we managed the jump. But it's a little bit difficult to jump from this tree, because you... He sees that. Okay, we might have to reload the real save and try this over again. See, I think it was a pretty good placement of the arrow, but I think we just need to time the patrollers a little bit better here. Try that. Wait for that patroller to come and turn around. There. There we go. So if you hide out here, you are safe, at least somewhat. So if we make another real save here, maybe. Like that. Let me go show you guys something. So now we can come down to the other end of that cave. I said you have to douse the torch. Here is a rope arrow, I believe it is. I think it's a rope arrow. Yep. And then there's another readable by Malak here. Zea's grief for her cousin has grown to a lust for vengeance beyond even what I could foresee. I've allowed her to pursue this path, though it has cost me valuable time. She is yet too inexperienced for the difficult task of retrieving the scales. Her journey of wrath has hardened her, prepared her for the perils of her trek into the old quarter. All for her cousin, a foolish mortal caught up in the foolish dealings of mortals. Will it pain her to know that her cousin will be the first sacrifice to my demon? No matter. Others will sacrifice even more for the cause of the woodsy lord. Foolish girl. She is so easily manipulated. She no doubt thinks me evil, yet had it not been for my steady hand upon her path, she would never have realized her pitiful brand of justice upon her cousin's kidnappers. A trifling matter in the grand scope of all things. She thinks that such justice satisfies the blood of the forgotten in this wretched city. Only the death of our true oppressor will bring such retribution. And then I shall have my own revenge. Truart will pay, as will Victoria. Once they are removed, the city will be mine for the taking. The woodsy ones will have their reward, and I will be exalted to a place loftier than that from which I fell. So now we have to hide from him coming back down. And then we can move up. There's another stationary one up here that's also difficult to dodge. Or another monkey man, I would say, but he is stationary. There's another patrol or two that comes in from behind him. That we probably have to dodge here.
Nobody, nothing.
Yeah, probably have to dodge him.
What's that? Not this time.
Let's see. The other monkey man comes up a little bit up into that slope, but not close enough to see us here, even though we are right underneath the torch. Let's see if we can get up here like that slowly. He faces mostly east, which is the way he's right now. Yeah, and he sees as if we turns that way.
Not your move.
Okay, let's see now. There, we got it. Good. So that's the first task. I'm actually going to make another real save here, because each of these steps here are very difficult. This is the most difficult part of the mission right here. That jump over to the ledge, getting up here, and then now the next third and final part, basically, is following this guy that comes out of the cave, and then dodging him at the end. But there's another patroller beyond him that we have to have timed properly.
Who's in there?
Come on.
What there? What's in there? Find us a cooker there.
Forgot to load the right one. I forgot that I hadn't saved right as he was turning back. I gotta do that. It's preferable if he's stationed that way while this guy is going back. Let's see. Now we gotta look at the patrols of the other guy there.
Who's in there? You look see that?
We definitely have to wait another cycle, so this might actually be pretty bad timing, because the patrol route of the guy that we saw a little bit in that next cave is longer than this guy's. And we need that other guy to be walking away when we get in there, so we can dodge this patroller that's walking on the left-hand side as he stations himself up there. I'm going to look at the next cycle and see how that is. If that is even worse, then we just have to wait quite a few cycles here. So I'll just let it run.
Who's in there? Ghost away.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just try one cycle at a time and see. Because we basically have to get past the patroller that we're following, and then we have to scoot down to the right. There's a little ledge there. And if the other patroller is walking away, it's not an issue at all. But it is an issue if he's heading towards us. He will catch us then. You've seen that a couple of times already. I'm going to wait one more cycle here and see. This next one here, this move coming up now is the last of the difficult moves. The last cave, it's a little bit difficult, but it's pretty predictable there. There's not like much randomness to it. Here there is, because how long the Ratman waits or at the end of the patrol is a little bit random. It could be 2 seconds, it could be 5 seconds. So let's try it after this and just see if this is better.
What's in there?
Okay.
Who's there? Over there.
This could work right here. If we make another real save, can make a quick save. In here. Oh, he is not always positioned east. Sometimes he waits facing north, and that's what we want. Okay, that he saw. How did he see that? Oh, so he positioned himself.
Who's creepsy?
If he faces east again here, then...
What's these?
Oh man, how does he see me? Yeah, he doesn't face east on this cycle, so we're just gonna have to try again. He does face east. I mean, so he should be facing north. I'm not sure if that's random or if it's like every other cycle or something like that, but if you can follow him very close, you can get all the way up there, and even if he faces east, you can just hug to the left of the cave and dodge him. But if the other patroller is arranged the way he is now, you can't do that. So we either need the other patroller to be walking away, or we need this guy to be facing north. That's essentially how it is here. Let me just check.
Shifty shadows all in blue.
So now he faces...
What's that?
Probably gonna have to wait a couple more cycles, so this will take some time. Sorry about that. Patience is the key here when we are trying to dodge this. We can go through this whole mission without a single first alert. We do have to douse a torch, but since I can do it without a first alert, I want to try. So these ratmen are the ones that are most likely to give us those first alerts, so it's tricky. When I think about it, I might actually be triggering the other guy's patrol. When I'm getting up there.
What's in there?
Oh, yeah. Try to do that. Because now I might have actually triggered the other guy's alert by going close to him. So we'll wait now and see. That could be the case. Or... Did we get a first alert there when we walked in? Don't think we did. This is much, much, much better. This is it, right here. Oh, and then we got caught. Well, that's the way to do it, though. We have to go in there to trigger his patrol and then come back out again. And then wait for the next cycle. I didn't hear anything there. I believe we are good here. That's great. That's definitely a real save. So now we have to leap over to that ledge and mantle up without getting spotted. Yeah, we didn't get seen there. If we just stay in this cave, we can actually be completely safe in here. We've got 2 fire arrows, and we got a pile of coins here. That's the last piece of loot, 1689. That's max for this mission, actually. Now, we're actually going to take one of these fire arrows. Because... No, wait. We had a fire arrow. Okay. Forgot about that. We did have a fire arrow. So we only need the coins then. Because we're going to douse a torch, but I would like to... not have to leave that torch doused, but actually relight it afterwards. And here's a water arrow, by the way, over by the grate. So now we have to dodge both of these patrollers. This. Perfect. That went a lot easier than I thought, because you can have a pretty bad time with those two if they're not timed correctly again, but that went pretty well. Good. No first alerts, no supreme busts yet. I think that warrants another real save, don't you think? So now we are actually in Malak's house. We've gone through the cliff caves, and we never even entered the cave here, which you're supposed to do, but... Okay. 2. We did get spotted there.
Sees that me?
See, I think maybe the volume is a little bit off on my computer, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. See, I think that's better. It was on my end, you probably didn't notice anything. I just reloaded again, so we didn't take an alert here, don't worry. Okay, we're gonna follow this bug beast here. Rope up here. You can go through that doorway and go up some stairs and come up to Malak's bedroom. But this makes you not have to dodge the bug beasts. I like this tower here with the fog at the top and the dripping water. I also like the little ambient tune that's in here. So here we have a chest with a key, Malak's key, that one you need to proceed. There is a healing potion, there is a readable. I hold the scales in my hands. They are so cold, so obscene to the touch, and yet they are the only thing that keeps this horrid demon at bay. He has proven invincible. I must protect the scales. Let me just check something here. Yeah. He has proven invincible. I must protect the scales. Yet it would be folly to think my summoned elementals could repel him. I can barely write this. My hands are shaking so. I fear I may have dropped precious writs on my return journey to my lair, but no matter. Truart is dead, and soon Victoria will pay for banishing me. In death she will know her failure, but only too late, and see the truth of my ways. I will soon return and claim my rightful place as the redeemer of my people. I confess to a small pang of regret in the girl suffering over the fate of her cousin. Ashamed to lose such a well-skilled pawn, but her sacrifices served a greater cause, and she will now return to her simple way of life on distant shores. I fail to judge her mettle properly, for she lacked the passion to see her mission through to the end. No matter, her pain is of little consequence now. I have suffered myself in pursuit of the beast to this place, but I am rewarded by my studies. I have learned to control the healing power of the scales, a skill those inept healers failed to master. Soon my preparations will be complete, and I will be reunited with the woodsy one. Then these man-fools will honor my master in death, since they have failed to do so in life. I must find a way to protect the scales. They are still made of precious earth metal, susceptible to all of its flaws. Now that Truart is dead, I must contemplate a way to seal them from Victoria's grasp, as she will surely try to destroy them. My power grows ever stronger, for I can see the mob leading into what was once the ordinary grove outside this window. The lesser rats I have summoned now patrol this perimeter, and I can see how the grass and the vines have risen up out of the rock, as never before. My influence overwhelms this creation, and soon Victoria will pay for what she has done. Soon the prophecy will come to pass, and all will be set right. The man-fools will pay, and I will return their wasteland of steel and stone to the earth from which it came. The city lies within the palm of my hand. May the woodsy Lord grant me blessing and wisdom. So in this room you also have 2 broadheads on the table and 1 more broadhead up here. All we really needed was Malak's key. Oh wow. You had to be right there when I came through the doorway. Oy, oy, oy. I think I'll fasten it to this area instead here. There, we're good.
Sees that me?
I really gotta say, the timing of the patrols in this mission alone has been excruciating. I'm gonna follow him. You have to unlock that floor, and then you have to fall in from the other side. At least that's what I prefer. So I'm gonna wait. He doesn't hear that opening, but...
What's in there?
yeah. See if we can time it properly here. There we go. Not get spotted there. So this is Malak's lair down here. Not get... So in Malak's lair, through this tunnel here or that door, there's one patrolling Ratman. One stationary Ratman, the Beast, which you can see. That is an automatic maneuver he does. It's not... It's not because he saw me. Stationary Ratman, patrolling one. The patrolling one goes around the tree, the Beast is there, and then Malak goes in and out of his shrine, where the scales are found. There is, in the grass just behind the puddle there, behind the tree, you can see a water arrow. That's the last pickable item. So Malak also does these search maneuvers at the end of his patrol route. So that's, again, not from us being busted. So we haven't busted Supreme yet. Gonna make another real save here. Drop. Here.
Let them come. Yes. Come and
So he sees that. We have to mantle up on this little wall and then lean out and douse the closest torch there. There we go. So here we are, dark.
exactly according to plan. Just like I planned from the day I was born.
There, nobody alerts to that.
Yes, it all falls into place.
So that is a bust as a pre.
I am the true master builder, the trickster, all rolled into one. The trickster, the builder, me.
Do that, we can actually...
Let them come. Yes, let them come and fear me. Victoria, check me, will you?
Okay, I... didn't think that we needed to get that first alert right there.
The voice said the one, and she was the one.
Let me see if I can do it without one more time here.
So perfect.
Wait for that guy to go by.
Let them come. Yes, let them come and
Yeah, he sees that. He did not see that last time I played.
check me, will you?
Is there any way we can drop down from above here?
Now you will see. Now you will finally understand.
Need to try that. Because I don't like that alert. I didn't get that alert last time. I was able to round that corner without getting that alert. I'm not sure why I got it now. I have a real save over there if we can go back to...
What's that?
That I don't like. Can we not... So are you serious? Can we not really get out of this cave without making that huge splash?
Shows your blood. All the same to me.
Okay. I'm gonna test some things here.
Jumping. Nothing there.
Okay, can we use a rope arrow here?
Not this time. Sneaksy next time. Oh, well, nobody home.
This is very frustrating because I could have gone up there. Well, I'm gonna try then something else. I'm gonna try to just go over and behind that stationary one. Right here.
Who's the noisy one? Over there!
Gotta try to use this method then.
What's that? Shifty shadows all empty.
Okay.
No. I wanted goes away.
Okay, nobody saw me there.
Goes away.
See here.
Yes, it all falls into place. I am the true master.
Am I gonna be spotted up here anyway? Maybe.
The trickster, the builder, me. Exactly. exactly according to plan.
Nope.
Just like I planned from the day I
Great.
was born.
Wow. Okay, I was able to avoid that alert by doing all that. Okay, that's great. I was worried we would get a first alert. I wanted to do this whole mission without a single first alert, which is
It
quite
all
difficult,
falls
and I
into
was able
place.
to.
I am the true
Actually gonna make a real save there too. Man, we made a lot of real saves in this small mission.
master
Okay.
builder, the trickster.
So now I just
all
have to go
into one.
around.
The trickster, the builder, me. The beastie.
Yeah. Now he's
No,
on
not
me. But we can time him. So we have to time
The one. The
Malak
one.
and
I said
the
one,
patrolling
and she was the one. No, I'm the one.
rat man.
It's so perfect.
The readable said that they were rats,
So
so I was right in
perfect.
that.
Yes, it all falls into place.
Now, luckily, the Beast
I am the
or
true
Malak
master
do not
builder.
give
The
first
trickster
alerts.
all rolled into one. The trickster, the builder, me.
Oh,
The beastie. No, not a good name. The horror of horrors. No, that won't do either. Exactly according to plan. Just like I planned from the day I was born. Let them come. Yes, let them come and fear me.
there.
Victoria, reject me, will you? Kiss me
In
aside.
here, we are perfectly
No.
safe.
Now you will see. Now you will finally understand.
As long as that Ratman is walking away now, we should be able to go over there and grab the scales. The scales is a light
Yes,
source.
it all
But since
falls
we are
into
having the
place.
objective of destroying them, and of course that
I
implies
am
removing the
true
light source.
master builder.
So the new
The
clarification of the
trickster
rules
all rolled
will
into
allow
one.
that to be
The
possible.
trickster, the builder,
Or for us to remove that
me.
light source. It's an unavoidable consequence of taking or completing an objective. So obviously implied in destroying something is removing it from its environment.
The one, the one. The
So
voice
the removal
said
of the light
one,
source there.
and she was the one. No, I'm the one. It's so perfect. So perfect.
Now, once this happens, the Beast will start becoming hostile to both Malak and the two Ratmen. So the Beast should kill everyone here.
You stay back, my most wonderful pupil. So you've come back to smite old Malak, eh? I think not.
There.
Return from whence you came, and you may yet live.
And Malak should get killed as well here. That completed the objective of killing Malak. See if we can throw this. We have to throw this into the fire now. Try again. Why am I lit up here? Okay, why am I lit up? This is annoying because now I can't throw that.
that won't do either.
Do this over again then. We're gonna make this work, so don't really care how long it takes. Problem is that there's an error, there's a bug there. If you save holding the scales and reload, now you suddenly are brightly lit. The scales doesn't remove their light source suddenly.
Kiss me aside? No.
Not sure why that is, but that means we can't do it.
Yes, it all falls into place. I am the true master builder, the trickster all rolled into one. The trickster, the builder, me. The one. The voice said the one, and she was the one. Now I'm the one. It's so perfect. So perfect.
Here, another real save here.
Let them come. Yes, let them come and fear me. Victoria, reject me, will you? Kiss me aside? No. Now you will see. Now you will finally understand.
There, now we have it. Should. So I don't think I will save here.
So you've come back to smite old Malak.
Why is he just standing in one place? Why can't he move around? There we go. Okay. Oh, he saw me.
The Beastie. No, not a good name. The Horror of Horrors. No, that won't do either. Let them come. Yes, let them come and fear me. Victoria, reject me, will you? Kiss Zaya, why won't you just die and leave me alone?
Zaya, you haven't seen me yet.
No!
There, now it's dying. Now we can use the arrow to light this back up. Nobody sees us doing that. Awesome. Finally. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It went a lot smoother in my playtesting, but that's sometimes how it is. So hopefully that wasn't too tedious. Man, I'm exhausted from that. I did not expect that to take so long. Anyway, we finally got it at the end there. We were able to avoid the first alert from that stationary rat man. We were able to drop down without getting seen. We were able to get the scales without getting seen. We were able to wait for Malak to get killed and for the beast to kill the other ones, then throw the scales in the lava without getting seen, and then finally relight the torch with the fire arrow that we had. So the only bust we took in that mission was dousing the torch by the river there at the end. So that took 30 minutes and 12 seconds. We took 1689 loot out of 1689. So that's full loot. We picked no pockets, no locks picked, no backstabs or knockouts, no damage dealt taken or healing taken, nothing and nobody killed, no Iron Beast destroyed or disabled, and there's no secrets in this one. So, campaign totals, time so far, and we're at the end of the campaign, 10 hours, 45 minutes, 57 seconds. We found 21,172 loot. That is max for Supreme as far as I know. Total damage dealt is 1 from Kadar, and received 0. That's it. That is Thief 2X Shadows of the Metal Age. My viewers, fellow Taffers, I really hope you enjoyed this campaign. I never thought I would be able to finish it, to be honest with you. But here we are. And yeah, we only have Sabotage at Soulforge left. So that'll end Thief 2. So that's great. Now, before we leave, I wanted to give you guys my top missions from this campaign, and I would ask that you leave a comment with your top 3, or the missions that you like the most. So, honorable mentions for me. So I'm going to give you my top 3, but first a couple that just didn't make the top 3, but that I wanted to mention still. While the City Sleeps, mission 3, I think is really good. It's a nice non-linear city mission. The Art of Deception, which is mission 8, I like that. I think that has a nice vibe to it. And I like the Priest Compound that you go into. And also the Cure, mission 12. That is a very nice mission, but it's too easy to be just in the top. So I want to mention those. And my top 3 is in third place, I have a Veiled Repute, the Brothel, mission 10. I like that mission a lot. And then the first 2, I really couldn't decide between the top 2. They're so close that I almost don't want to put one in second place. But I think I will actually, in second place, have the Grand Hotel, mission 11. I think that's an excellent one-building mission. Non-linear, fun, challenging, super challenging. Which increases the replay value of any mission. So having a challenging mission or several challenging missions in a campaign like this is required for it to be a memorable and replayable one. So then, just edging out the Grand Hotel in first place, I have Down Among Dead Men. I think that is an excellent tomb raiding mission. But there really isn't anything to separate those two. So if you haven't flipped around and have the Grand Hotel in first place, I understand that totally. But that's going to be my top 3. So yeah, I will see you guys back for the finale in Thief 2. And until that time, stay safe, guys, and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Should we pursue her? She could be a great asset to us.
No. Leave her be. She has suffered enough, and our plans revolve around the One at this time.
So say the glyphs. Sometimes that which is written is read anew. Old eyes seeing clearly in a different light from a different angle, revealing truths long elusive and hidden. The glyphs encompass all, but understanding can be insufficient.
She leaves the city, whole yet with something missing, as the one who left us near his goal. Untouched yet not unchanged, their stories interweave and become as one.
So this is how it ends. Were we to know? Did the glyphs foretell it?
All is as it was written. The glyphs are unchanged, but now the veil has been lifted and we see what will come.